Hello world, we're live, it's me the Jcrow, and today we're in Adobe Animate, animating Euro Seas. We're having another side quest. 3, 2, 1, canvas reveal. Ta-da! Some of you may have seen this meme. My FYP has been filled with it. I'll change out the timing later, but I was thinking I was gonna do it, and then I was like, I don't know what character I want to use for it. And then I kind of thought I could always use your characters and do like I've not done an OC project in a while. Considering also going through it kind of rainbow themes, so doing like red, orange, yellow, green, blue with the frames so they change out. Could be cute. Milo, you've been very happy recently because you got a new partner. What? Congrats, that's so cute. This OC is Holly, belongs to Skelly on the Discord. This is a really, really rough sketch for the background. We're going with like a chibi style. Nisty, heyo. Hi, Astroblaze. I call dibs on orange. You want to be orange? Do you have a particular character for it? I can't tell whether this character is best suited for red or blue. But yeah, this is Holly. She's a very festive OC, big fan of Christmas. Let's try and make that rounder. There we go. Let's get started. So what's everyone actually been up to today then? Some good news on Milo's end. Squeaky clean, I made curry so I get lies right. What does that mean? What does that even mean? You get lies right. You die as orange. Right, Astra, if you send me an up-to-date reference, I know you've sent me the references before, but it's more then I don't have to scroll and find them. So if you could drop me a reference of you die real quick on Discord. So I'm starting with sketches anyway, and then we'll get some actual detail going with them. I struggle, fun fact about the Jcrow, I struggle with Christmas hats. I actually struggle with Christmas hats. I have a problem where I make them too rigid. So they're like too chunky looking, and sometimes I have this problem with Jack's hat too. Well, I end up drawing them and they end up looking more like a party hat or a cone. I don't know what it is. It usually takes me a while to get the shape right. Something about the fluff also kind of distorts the shape for me. And it's just something that takes me a minute usually. So there's a pom-pom on the end. Should we have I want to open the eyes because they've got cute little star eyes. But I don't want to, I want some things to stay fairly similar with the characters so that the animation runs a bit smoother. Skelly's usually in chat as well. So figured Skelly was a good one to start with because I'm like, well, one of their characters is right there, and Skelly is a good supporter of the stream, even if I get Pinky Lemoned occasionally. Squeaky, fun fact, you turned off the rice cooker. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to turn off I turned off the oven, the hob, because it was getting too hot. It was like bubbling, and I was like, probably should leave that. Okay, and that belt buckle I think could be over here-ish. So anybody that does want me to try and get their characters drawn, I'm going to need to see your character. An easy and straightforward way to do that is to drop it in the Your OCs section of the Discord for me. And if not, again in the Your OCs section, drop an external link. For example, if you've got Toy House or Artfi, anywhere I can see them. TikTok, I just need to see the character to draw it is all. It could even be a link to a community post. In fact, if you share one to your community post now, tag me in it, then if I draw your character, I can just quickly go and get that. Because I know some people don't have Discord. Nisty, I think I should smoke more cigarettes and double my laying in bed on phone time. Did you have a bad day, Nisty? You had a bad day? You okay? Okay, and then this character has a ghosty tail, so I'm gonna get rid of the feet. This will be Holly and Skelly. I'll probably... How should I write the characters in? Should I put username first or character name first? It makes sense to put the character name first, right? So it'd be like Colby by the Jcrow. So it reads as X by X. Because if I put it the other way, it'd be like the Jcrow Colby. Or Colby. I think it makes more sense to put the character and then the username. So this would be Holly the Ghost. Holly. Oh, actually, I can write that on a sticky note. And then I can just copy paste it over when it's done. It'd be easier. I've still got the big Neru sticky note going. I can delete all them. So we've got character name, and then it'll be followed by username. I'm sure I'll see. I can at Skelly on Discord and ask how he wants to be if he don't show up in chat later. So hi, Carson. You're working on voice claims for Deltarune and Undertale characters. Astra done. Sandra's, can brown be part of the rainbow? Brown isn't a rainbow color. Um, where would that go? It'd have to go between red and orange. Because brown is a shade of orange. Should we get like a cute rainbow? Uh, I put rainbow with brown and I just got like a full brown rainbow. Like, no, that's not the color palette I was going for. It's just brown, 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 brown. No. Hmm. If I start with black and then brown, I could do black, brown, red, or I could do red, brown, orange. But then if the other colours are sticking more through, it might not look as good. I should probably pick the colours first, right? That would be smart. Well, I will tweak the colour palettes later anyway. We've got room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total characters. Nisty, been cooking in art school though. It's good. What have you been doing in art school so far? You could add brown and or black at the end. I could. Let's see. So it'd be red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. But then I can put extra colours in, like pink. Should we just pick colours? Do you want to just pick a colour in general? It doesn't have to be a rainbow, I guess. It could just be colourful. We put in some colours at the end. Let's work out our colours. You guys send some references, and I'm going to work out some colours. These might not be the necessary shades. I'm just putting a marker in the color. Red, orange, yellow. These are ugly greens. Can I, like, make it nicer? They don't have to be, like, the most vibrant version of it. I can make it prettier. So I kind of like the idea of having one in this kind of in-between Miku-ish blue shade before it jumps straight into blues. And we do have enough shades to do that, so it transitions a little nicer. Red, orange, yellow, greens into the darker blues before I put in like a purple. I know I need more keyframes actually. Purples. Oh, Squeaky, that's a you purple there. Pink? And then if we bring it into... Again, this is the question of where brown had come into it. Like, are we just adding the bonus colours at the end, or should I bring them into the rainbow? So I've got pink, brown. If I can try and get like a maroon here, it might come back around into red. So then we've got a couple of shades of brown at the end. And then bring it into a reddish maroon. So bring it back around into red is the plan here. Might look cute. Okay, little colour blot, go. Yeah, so I've got like some shades of brown and red at the end there. So I've got an extra red and a brown, two browns here to tie it back in. So it's a little bit less flashy, you know? Next colour would be orange though. Misty, well, most lately that awesome poster I made, and we've built canvases too. Built canvases? DIY canvas? That's really cool, actually. We've added brown though. So an epic brown, and I like the idea of between red, brown, or orange. Yeah, cute. Carson cutely gives Chris fangs because they're silly. They are cute. Alright, I'm gonna get you dye off Astra Blaze real quick. Are you okay with this character being on the screen? Because I'm gonna pull them up for references. Oh, you finished their turnaround as well. Well, they're front and back. That's updated. That is new content. I know it is. I know it is. Right, so this one is quite close to the pose before. They still look quite happy. Happy character. They have a cut on their cheek, which will look better than a line when it's actually done. Also need to kind of remember that they have freckles. Again, sketching. Ochi, do you want any of your characters to appear? You have a few. They've got like little devil horn curls at the top. That's very cute. One, two. And they got a teeny ponytail. I think you'll be able to see a little bit at this angle. Let's go with it. Oh, they have a belt too. That's pretty convenient. They line up quite a bit with the character that came before. Nisty, same. I was freezing well out on a smoke an hour ago. You were suffering. Oh, that's a point. Quit smoking just for over winter, and then you don't have to stand outside. You don't have to stand outside. It sounds like a win to me. I will get the symbols on there properly, but again, placeholder for now. I'll fix it in a moment. Do we do hands with this, or should I just do like little blob hands? They all kind of have like little noodles. Oops. What does the patch on the arm say? Oh, it's gone into block mode. Oh, look at that. That's a mess. How long has it been in block mode? I never put block mode on purpose. It just turns on occasionally while I'm drawing and makes it hard to draw. It's quite rude. Reduce the sketch because it's too visible. And I don't need that. Oh, gosh, that helps. I was like, why can't I see my screen? This is awful. Okay. Probably gonna need a thinner brush to sketch the shoes. Their feet do a little twist. They kind of go on heel toe with this. So try and make them look a little bit cuter because it's meant to be just like feel good animation. It's meant to just be cute. So sway side to side. Okay, now let's do a less diabolical job of this patch, shall we? Annabeth, hi, welcome. It's Kanji for Fushida, which is his surname. Saran's asked Astroblaze, what's the story behind the eye scar? And Astroblaze says, FYI, the freckle distribution is actually very important, more on the arms, less on the face. I'll put extra dots to remember to include that. They will be detailed in properly, I promise. All of them will be. It's just sketching. If you've seen me draw before, you're going to be very familiar to how different my sketches are to the completed work. Let's try and make that not look terrible on a tiny scale, though. That's me criticizing my own skills, not yours, I promise. That's me going, I'm gonna butcher this. I'm drawing it on its side and tiny and in anime. I'm like, is this gonna be legible? Well, surprisingly, the letter I messed up the most was the square. Try again. Like that. Make it longer. I actually studied kanji. I can read and write some of this. The fun part is just because you can read and write the alphabet and read the words does not mean you know what the words mean. My parents never understood that. So like I could read a word and it might translate like it would be written in Japanese and I'd read it and they'd go, what does that say? And I'd be like, Kuruma, for example. And then they'd go, cool, what does that mean? And I'm like, I don't know, just because I know that's what it says does not mean that I know what it also translates into. It's not like it translates into English, but it's got a different alphabet. It means car, by the way. But like it's interesting because it's like say you can read it. You could read the sentence, but that doesn't mean you know what the sentence means. I want to do a better job at making these move a little cuter. But he's in there. So around his design is cool. I like the freckles, Astroblaze. It's kind of spoilery, but basically he kind of like. I mean, looking at the outfit, yeah. Annabeth's sketches don't look good most of the time. My sketches. We're both in the messy sketch club. Okay, so we've got Holly, Udai. Let me just add that to the list. Let me also just double check the spelling. He wants to be yellow. That's a lot in chat. How spell name? I'm just asking in Discord, like help. Helicopter noises. Helicopter, helicopter. Okay, thank you, Astroblaze. Okay, we need a yellow. If not, I can randomly take a yellow from my OC from the Your OCs section. I'll probably throw a secret Jcrow character in there. I usually do. Annabeth, is the helicopter noises that you would like an OC being drawn? Because I could. Who's in chat that's also posted an OC? Cry Glitch is looking like a potential target right now. They have a Jester character! Bruh. I could draw a Jester. Carson, people who look at my art while I'm sketching and they're always like, what's that? And I just say, a drawing. Yeah, that's the mood, right? Nisty, been half-assedly learning Russian for a couple of weeks. I can beg for a cigarette in Russian. And I don't know, a couple of other sentences and some standard words. Is that your go-to? That's where you started your skills? Like, what's important to me? What is crucial? Yeah, jesters. I'm looking for a full body version of the character. Wait, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna look an art fight. I know he's on there. I know he's in there. I'm gonna get him. I'm already on his art fight. I'm like shaking a little bag of treats like, Jester, come out, silly little guy. To be fair, Craiglitch has so many cool characters, it's kind of hard to just pick one. But it did also occur to me I could pick a Jester, so, you know. It has, they have teeth in their hats, and they're black and yellow. Well, the black, white, and yellow, but yellow. Perfect. Craiglitch Jockey strikes again. Got him. Master Blaze the Jester, draw the Jester. Oh, draw the Jester, gotta draw the silly guys, cried Lich. Wait, didn't I have to send my OC also Jester's mention? If you, cried Lich, now that you've, I thought you'd gone. Well, you're back if you want. I can draw a different character if you want to request one. Anyone in chats, feel free to request a character. Okay, so I know this character is wearing a mask, so I want to let's start with the shape of that. Because it's not actually his face. Uh, and they have like a little bit here. Oh, the secondary animation with all the dangly bits. Chef kiss, beautiful. Teeth hat. Uh, Carson, also remember how I was worried about my school friend who was on Roblox and quit out of nowhere? Yeah, how did that go? Is that good news? Good news on that, hopefully? That's gonna be the band of the hat. And little guy's got earrings. So we're gonna have them swaying forward. We're gonna have the that is gonna be swaying forward. Make it chunky. Trying to get the height of it in right. Bell, bell, second bell. Who they're also currently bald, I'm afraid. Saram, remember that. I remember. I'm happy she's okay. Carson, she's okay. She has a channel and she posted the other day. Okay, well, that's great. I'm glad they're okay. Okay, so this connects above the hat. The hair's like poking out. We're gonna have the makeup and the eyes. And they are wearing a mask with a different expression, so they're one of the ones that gets an exception to the expression rule. Gonna make that shorter. Whee! Okay. Ruffles. Saran Craiglitch, do you do revenge in art fight? Craiglitch is an absolute beast in art fight. Respectfully, Craiglitch carried art fight. He did so much. Attacks, revenges. I think you did a mass attack too, right? Cry glitch is a force to be reckoned with on Artfight. Because we've got like lumpy, I don't know how else to call them, pom-pom like. And ruffles. You can just hear Squeaky like fighting for his life in a video game next door. Wonder how that's going for him. Oh, this one has a belt too. If we can keep the belt size consistent, that's gonna look pretty good. Poofy pants and cute jester shoes. We get cute jester shoes. A little pom pom up there. The shoes are pretty simple on this. I'll do more detail with the proportions and getting everything right when it's, not sketchy. And character also has tailcoat parts. So at least one is going to be visible. I think the other one's going to be kind of behind the leg. Swallows slowly. Read. Next is green. Oh, and I need to add them to Cry Glitch. How do you want me to credit your name? Do you want me to credit it to your username on YouTube, your art fight? You go by a lot of names. For now, I'm going to copy and paste your art fight across because it's easy, but I can change it whenever you get back to me on that. Saran, followed your characters look cool. There are so many characters there, right? So Nisty, what inspired learning Russian? I know you've mentioned there was somebody Russian in your class. Was it anything to do with that? Let's see on the Discord. We need another OC. Ideally, one with legs. Hmm. Let me see. I could get some of Dude Bros OCs. They're in black and white, so I don't really think their character color needs to be a problem. It just occurred to me. I was like, oh, but they're not colored in. And I'm like, yeah, but if I'm not coloring them in, then that won't be an issue later down the line. We do also have Darren. Darren shared a funny character. Night Watcher does have a cute little robot OC. Hmm. Going through all these characters like, We've not done an OC for Tallied before, so that would be a new one. Oh, Tallied does a really good one for blue, actually. I'm gonna yoink that. Tallied's in chat sometimes too. Let me see. They've got a really good one for blue. I'm gonna say maybe this shade of blue. Behold, if it copies over. Hold. Little character. But that's pretty good for blue. Also, Saran, was there a specific character you wanted for brown? Carson, wait. Now I'm lost. What character do I voice claim for Susie? I don't know. Misty, I've always just thought the language is cool, and I've been playing the Stalker games and listening to I Don't Know How to Read That a bunch lately. Fair enough. And Astro Blaze, any for Mochi? Mochi has so many good characters, I'd have to pick one. Absolutely, we can get one of Mochi's in, though. They, which one? I was gonna say they might show up, and then we could ask which one they would want to see. So I've got some greens here. I think that one's a good one for blue. Should we snipe someone's Homestuck OC? Should we get a Homestuck OC? I think we should get a Homestuck OC. Dude bro's getting sniped. Oh, they're so sweet though. Look at them go. Nisty, would you want to see Hater Cat doing another little happy, gleeful dance? Deadpan. Ah, Carson, definitely not a very girly high voice like Noelle would be. Because if you want Hater Cat in, we do have dark red and black is both available currently. Wait, definitely goofed that curl. I was like, what am I doing? Go a bit more like that, maybe. Yeah, I think I can definitely see Noelle easily having the higher pitch voice. That or something soothing that gives reading the night before Christmas bedtime type vibes. But I can definitely see her having a softer voice. I think Susie less so. To work out the shape of the front of the hat a bit better. That's a little better for now. But yeah, they have like I don't know what to call this art style, but I don't know, there's just something refreshing about how different it feels. I like how they draw shapes. There's a lot of pointy shapes here, and yet there's like this smooth, like organic look, and it just like I think looks really interesting. Move that up a bit more so it's not overlapping a bunch of stuff down here. Shoulder, shoulder straps. I don't think we'd be seeing the smiley face on the shirt as much there. Bracelets though, and the stripy skirt. Well, not stripy, the Astroblaze Carson, if you're still looking for a Susie voice clean, try looking up Rebel from Date Everything. Be warned, she swears a lot. Oh no. Carson, I love how Toby Fox's gays are nerdy shy girl and tall scary woman. So around diva voice, I know some diva characters. Maybe from Nisty. Heathers. Oh, Heather's pretty cool. I like the Heathers musical. I like a lot of musicals. Oh, forgot the ponytail. I'm not sure if it is a ponytail per se, but oh, I nearly spilt my drink all over my laptop. I always say to Squeaky, because like if I'm at my laptop and he's finished making food, he'll bring it to me, and I always say that I don't eat my laptop. I don't like to eat at the computer. I used to be very much uncomfortable having drinks there too, but like I'll be sat here for long periods of time, so it doesn't work out as well. One of my reasons behind it is I'm not going to spill anything or get a grubby keyboard if I don't have stuff here, and for the first time I just nearly sent a drink all over everything. I'm like, past me wasn't too wrong. Oh, grim. Oof, grim. I'm gonna have to clean that later or it'll be sticky. Disney Renaissance. Saran. Musicals are the best. I love art integrated with music. Mm. I think soundtracks don't get enough attention these days. I feel like companies are really good, well, Disney, at just throwing something together and not really putting a lot of care or attention into it. And it's just like, it's not good soundtrack that's really considering what's happening in the footage and tying it together can really impact how moving the scene can be. I don't think I've drawn any of these characters before. These are like Children of the Sky OCs, I think. Ran, what are your favourite musicals? Jcrow, you can answer two if you want. You know what, drawing Susie? Chicago, I think. Very catchy. Some really good songs from the Chicago musical. Heathers, again, some really good catchy songs. Um, I think what number is it? It's something like 25 or something, Chump Street. That one's available for free, full on YouTube. And that one's actually very interesting lore behind it. Kind of want to get earrings. They've got this really silly image of the character, so it's good Deering. Deering does stream too on YouTube. They do make content. Sorry, the way they appeared on screen, like, Deering headlights. Looks like they've got like flick of hair here and also a longer part. Listening to Gang Style. Oh, you're just casually listening to Gangnam Style at 9 o'clock at night on a Tuesday. Bruh. Really, some really absurd songs come out from her den. Like, she'll follow this up with a ballad or something. This character looks low-key perplexed, so I'm like, it's so tempting to give it the big, like, ugh, goober eyes, you know? Section that off. And then the rest of the hair is like short, and those are going to be antlers because earring. Cute. I love these like silly little meme drawing templates, you know? Oh, they got stripy pants. Can you imagine there's like a Drew OC, which variant this? Yeah, bye. Carson deer in headlights, driving in my car. Oh no. Right after a beer. Hey, that bump was shaped like a deer. B-U-I, how about you die? I'll go 100 miles an hour. Little did you know. On gas. And keep going. Me realizing I'm technically singing on Scream and bailing. Saran help the goober picture. I know. The way it just like spawned right front and center too is just beautiful. Some more characters. Let's go. We're on to Bluer, called Milo. I have seen that name on YouTube too. Night Watcher! He's drawing my robot I hear. Yeah, I want to know if you want me to draw the robot. Annabeth starts a flash mob of Gangnam Style. Oh no. Can we draw a little robot doing a little silly dance? I'm currently doing like a bunch of rough sketches for it. Do you want your little robot? Misty, gonna go sleep. See ya. Bye bye. You know what? I'm gonna keep the darker pen while I'm sketching this because I don't want to mess up. Spiky eyes. I think it's gonna look better if I do it downturned though. They're very cute. Oh, Bagoki, Wyo is here. Hi, Wyo! Everyone say hi to Wyo. He's a bird. Say hello to Wyo. It's important. Hi, Wyo! Are you putting feathers in Bagoki's hair again? Going silent because I'm repressing the urge to sing along to my songs. Like, no. I don't want to be bullied for singing. Okay, I'm going to bring their head down because their head's kind of like too high up at the moment. Gosh, this is a really pretty character, actually. Little wings. The other one you can't actually see in that pose. Whew. Okay, big collar. Actually, I'm going to keep the head there and just bring the shoulder up because they do also have a chunky collar there. Cropped hoodie. Bodysuit buckle. I'm just trying to translate. I'm picking and choosing which details to focus on because it's on a small scale. So you want the design to still read accurately. Where's the belt buckle on these guys? Let me just. It's like there-ish. So we can keep that lined up too. Little shorts. Because the arms on this are a little longer than you'd expect, but it's meant to be like kind of squash and stretchy. Bring the buckle up. Might have to just make crop shorter so we can see the detail better. And we're going to have to pick and choose which parts of the leg warmers we want to keep and get rid of. Little paw toes. Again, I can make it less ugly when we do it properly. The little layers to the wings, very thin. Probably make the hair above the wings so they're not overlapping. And imply that wing's been bent in a bit more. I think we're going to have to focus more on the pink leg warmers than the purple parts because their feet are too small. So it might be one of the details we'd lose, but I can still get little wing feet on. This character is definitely doing everything they can to fly. Can't wait to do the before and afters of the sketches compared to how they're actually going to look finished. Almost got a loop gone. So next is Tallied. Oh, hi Agent Jimmy. It's been a while. How are you doing? Carson, could you maybe do my Roblox OC? I can put them on. You don't have to. I can. How do I get a picture of your Roblox OC? Come from like an extreme detailed OC to a minimalist OC. It's a fun contrast. This little guy does not have an ear. He cannot hear you. They cannot hear you. No, it's really fun. This is like I say, it's I say this every time. One of the reasons I enjoy drawing other people's OCs is just getting to draw varieties of styles and stuff that I otherwise wouldn't come up with. It's really fun. So this one, they get an eye. Oh, they have like a little letter P for a mouth. That's cute. And considering how minimalist they are, I'm going to keep the details they do have, such as the eyebrows. Make that a bit rounder. Oof. Fighting for my life to draw right now because my pen's plugged in. Carson, you're following me. Give me a sec. What's your username? And I can try and find it. Better. Night Watcher, do you want your little robot? I have a scarf. I'm absolutely gonna make it do like a cute little swing like that. Oh, and the arms float. Should we keep the floaty block arms? I think we should. Let's sever the block at the top here. Let me see. Agent Jimmy, tackles and hugs. I'm doing good. It's so good to see you. Big hug for you. Welcome. It's been a while. I was a little worried. So I've not seen any of your lives. I think you've been doing them. I just don't think they've been. I've just not had them on my like for you page. Is that right? Recommended page, home page for YouTube. That term. There we go. Got there in the end. I'll try and get this like looking less blocky. So they're very round. So I'm like, at what point does the hair connect to them? You know? Night Watcher sent my OC, by the way. Not really my OC, but it's my character for myself, like a persona. Personas are valid, and it's a Jester Uzi Carson. Annabeth, I don't know what I'm doing. Have you finished your Pomni cosplay? You can sing, I'm sure you sound lovely. Thank you, you're very kind. Why does Noelle look like a mouse? What happened to my... What do you mean? She looks like a mouse. Agent Jimmy, I'm doing live streams still. I did one yesterday, but not as good art as yours. No, your art's wonderful. Agent Jimmy, do you have OCs? Do you have characters? Because I could draw them. I'm gonna go and get an OC off Night Watcher. Make him a greedy business boy. The Stonks investor suit. You want the Stonks investor suit back? I got you. So I like this character has like little floaty limbs. They're very cute. So we now have a little robot. Oh, and they've got like a purpley colour. We have requests to put them in a Stonks business suit. So I'll be giving them a little tie. Slowly build out the right shape with... Slowly block out the shape I want for the head. So it's got like I'm trying to work out where the angle will go. So we'd want the spike maybe like there-ish? And maybe make this curve less prominent. That looks better. That's cute. Carson, you swear you had a jester gloves in Roblox. Okay, if you want more time to get your character looking good, Carson, looking how you want it to look, there is time. There's also still plenty of slots. I can save one for you. And then we can go and find you Right, make that rounder. How you doing, Night Watcher? I saw you were playing a game when I messaged you, so I was like, oh, they might not actually see the message. I might not get to draw little robots. Annabeth, I'm gonna attempt to lock in and draw tomorrow. Ooh, any idea what you might draw? Or you just want to get started and get some art on the page? I'm gonna get the hand right over here. They've got like no limbs. I'm gonna have to make them like floaty. They're really floating to stay in to join in the dance, which is actually kind of adorable. How round are their little legs? And they're very shape based, so I'm like, what if I do something like that? It floated really high up to try and be included. I watch Jcrow, how cute is my robot persona? It's adorable. I love them. And now I'll give them their little tie, the stonks. For they're a business robot today. So I could give them a little shirt collar. Should I give them a business suit, or should we just go like collar? Like a little collar and a tie. I think at this point we can make it sway forward a bit more. Night Watcher, you want a suit? Do you want to be able to see the connected body parts? Or how, wait. Hmm. I could give it like shoulder pads. They don't have arm sleeves. Do you want sleeves? I could give them sleeves too. How are they handling the sleeves on their suit? I give them shoulder pads and I could give them sleeves for the rest of their suit, possibly. Like this. And no, your robot's connected by magnetism, so it's okay if he's floating. And you want the sleeves. We can have little sleeves. And little pointy shoulder pads. Do they want pants? Or do you want to keep them without pants? I can draw the bottom of a tie. So that would go down there. Little newsy. Carson, sorry. Oh, no sleeves. You don't want the sleeves. Okay. Sorry, there was like the heart emote was in the way. I could do shoulder pads. And the shape of the suit with like the lapel with a little tie. Oh no. Move the arm forward a little more, maybe. Got a little suit and shoulder pads. No pants or sleeves. Okay. No pants, no sleeves, but he's got a little business suit. And we've got implication that he's got a shirt on underneath, but there's nothing to tuck the shirt into. But they do have like their floaty bottom, I guess. Business. Adorable. There you are. I'm going to drop your credit in as Night Watcher. Anybody that's wants a different credit aside from what I'm reading on chat, if you let me know now, I can change it. Oh, your character's so cute. Trying to get a nice picture of it now. Okay, so the character you're currently wearing, this is what you see. Your little non-binary baby, adorable. How do you want it to be credited? So to clarify, Carson, I'm assuming it's this one. And we're going to get Kara off Mochi. Mochi, no, sadly, I don't have Discord. It's okay, I'll tag you on a community post. Ah, okay. We've got rooms, so we've got these characters. You've got purple. This is another very detailed character. Oh, it's auto-saving. It'll start in a moment. Got the arm warmers. Very cute. And again, we'll add stripe details. And Mochi, you've tagged me. Thank you. I love how rainbow they are. They're so pretty. A little bit of a crop top. Let's do the skirt first. Which direction shall I make it flutter in? I think this way. I might end up making the arms a little thicker in the final. Get that cute collar going too. It's like a jester collar. Oh, Kuromi, hi! Hi, Jcrow, I changed my handle. You'll still see the Kuromi user. Yeah, you're still Kuromi at the moment, for me. Make the shape on that nicer. And they've got leg warmers, and they've also got what looks like some white shoes under there. Very poofy leg warmers, though. Very jealous of this character's, like, coziness. They're so cute and so cozy at the same time. I wish I was that cute and cozy. 100% would wear this outfit. And again, I'll add the stripes later because I'll use shades of purple to do that. And we've got like a scene pattern. I know there's a name for this type of hair. I know it's popular in the scene community though. Oh, Carson, thank you. Stop. I'm squealing right now. I hope I can do them justice. They've got a lot of details. I'm worried about messing them up. Oh, they're so cute though. We'll get the little floaty stars too because cute. They strike me as a very sparkly character. Glisten, you just changed it. Oh, nice. Now you're not Kuromi anymore. The little raw tag. That's so sweet. Just this. Okay, and I usually put a Jcrow reference in these somewhere, so I will need to pick one of my characters to put into. Colby was snuck into the last one I did with Neru. So the Neru pause game is actually live as well for anyone that doesn't know. That's what we did last time on live. People have been commenting with which Neru they get. It's really fun. Okay, I can't see the hair on the other side of the head, so I'm going to assume it's the same as it is on this side. and it's like this short, spiky, aimed upwards hair. I do see some more of the cute seam hair too. I should put the zip load in and then that'll make everyone angry. No one likes the zip load. Is this piece on the left side of your character's head, Carson, also got the pink striped hair dye? Is that consistent? Because I can't see the left side of the head. I'm gonna have the hairline up here. And we're going to get to work on the accessories on top of the head too. Carson, is that a Dandy's World reference I hear? Yes. We love Dandy's World. Saran, the dial update was fun. And Mochi, you have to go soon? I'll get Kara next. I'll go and get the ref in a moment once we're done with Uzi. Carson, sorry. Party hat. This character, I feel like, is really fun to be around. They're just giving fun, right? I want that to ideally be more angled. And then they've got an anglerfish hook too. Where's that connect? Behind the hat currently. If I make it thicker, come from the back of the head maybe? Make that star a little larger so it's clear to see. Move these out the way so they're not in the way of it. And then I can angle this down a bit more. Angle like an anglerfish. So here-ish. Just so that the silhouette doesn't get too messy, so we can see all the details. Cute! Search my user, Jcrow. Glisten? Sorry, I'm twisted die can spin. Dial. Ah. Okay. Carson, fun fact about them. If they like you, they will give you a rock. They mostly did that when they were a child. That's adorable, though. I think that's a great fun fact. Bring that head down a little. This is really fun. We've got like a really cute rainbow going on here. Carson, do you want me to just credit you as Carson? I've not got anything else for you at the moment, so I'm gonna put down Carson. What did Night Watcher say? I need to scroll back up. Maybe just the line blush. I can change it to just the line, like a squiggly line. Night Watcher with a 3, that was it. Carson's just down to Carson for now. And there was also a comment with the line blush over here. A little squibbly one. Or like a little, oh, that line. I'll probably arch the curve on these brows eyes as well. So it's because their eyes are very oval shaped. So I feel like this will suit them more if it's got a bit more of that arch to it, you know? Looks a bit more in character. Let's see. So now I've got Hater Cat. We need a Jcrow reference. So we've got at least 2 more. Have you shared one of your OCs, Glisten? So if I check your user, I need quick references basically. So long as I can see them fairly quickly and it's not having to go too far out of the way to get them. And by that I just mean if it's like in a video, I can't scroll through videos while streaming because everyone's going to be sat here in silence, you know? That's all. We go a little out of the way to get Carson's, but Carson has also supported the streams for nearly, like, well over a year. I think they've been here in almost every stream. So we got an opportunity to get some gratitude back towards Carson there, so definitely got to include them. We see your Roblox user. Ah, what's your Roblox username? Also, Kara was next. Let's get Kara. Mochi stars. You tagged me, right? Wait, are her feet not in the picture? Oh, there's a few different outfits. Wait, which outfit? Which outfit? They're all so cute. Standard outfit, ball gown, alternative ball gown, traveling outfit. Alright, we'll go with the one we've got, otherwise I'll overthink it because Kara's a really, 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 really pretty character. Your Roblox username, you can just choose something, one of your dudes or Roblox. Are you following me on Roblox? Like, should I click on followers? Say Mochi was next up anyway. But the quicker I can find the character, the better. So I'm not just like, oh no, where am I? You know? My music ended. That's your user on Roblox. Just search them. Okay. My music stopped and now I'm sat in silence. Come back. I can do Kara's mate like lipstick and stuff too. But that's something I'll do when I'm doing the detailed version. At the moment, we're focusing on shapes. Gosh, she's so pretty. I'm crying. I'm such a simp. I can't believe I did pretty. I've seen so much art of Kara and she's always stunning. The character is meant to be a unicorn as well. Oops. Oh, I'm going backwards. Come back. This is really cute. I should have this finished. I'm hoping to have this done within a week, this little side quest. Um, okay, I'm gonna do arms first. I don't know what's on her feet. I'm confident she's probably not just going around barefoot though. Kara strikes me as a kind of she either strikes me as really, really pretty Cinderella-like heels or really, really elegant sandals, you know? Listen, I haven't been here because of school. Oh no. School is important, but okay, I've done a ton of things to do today. I have a ton of things to do today. It's getting near the end of your day though. Start with the stuff that can be done quickest, maybe, while you've still got daylight. Actually, if you've still got daylight, start with the stuff that requires daylight, is actually the better advice there. If anything is go outside. Hmm. See, I want to go in and add the extra details for things, but I'm like, the teeny weeny chibis. They ain't meant to. A little bit of this hand, a little bit of that hand. She does have, okay. She's a different colour to represent the jewellery because the line work's about to get complicated. So we've got one there, one down here, and this one's connecting to a cute piece on her arm. Oh, she has a tail! A tail! Okay, I'll also use... Because her tail's very Last Unicorn. How does Mochi make it do that? Mochi. Witchcraft. Is it like this? And then it thins out. No. Like this? Let me draw it like... It looks like it folds over, but it isn't. So kind of like that. I'm going to draw my own reference so that I can flip it the right way. For me to reference it again. Okay. Make it round. There we go. That worked that time. Carson. I know, right? She's so pretty. Saran, Mochi is an amazing drawer. Mochi is very talented. Very, very talented. I like how they color. It's like these. Some of their other work is more detailed than this. The way that they color and draw Kara is amazing. Oh, actually, I've just remembered I could ask you guys something I was considering doing because I was wondering what people's opinions in it'd be. Oh, I'm not sure. Because I was like, I didn't know if people would be interested in something like it. But I was like, what if I did some sort of OC spotlight? And it's kind of like a tell me about your OCs. And we talk about your character and you do a spotlight on your characters or your projects. I will then, so it'd be like a podcast. And then I draw or do something like digitally, so I could draw, I could do a little animation of the character on the screen so that people watching can see something. It'd be more of a long format video style than anything. But I don't know whether people would be interested in watching, listening to a podcast in that style. So it'd be like I'd be a host. I'd be on the screen. So if you watched the video, it'd be a spotlight hour or video for somebody's character or story. Each time I do a video, it'd be someone else's character. And then whilst we're talking, I will later do like a speed draw or a speed animate of one of their characters being talked about. So if you're watching and listening, you get to see content, but you also get to hear content. Or I could show some of their art if they want me to put that on. I was wondering if that would be interesting for other people to also listen to and watch. That sounds amazing, absolutely. Okay, a few people in chat seem kind of enthusiastic about the idea. There wouldn't really be much of a criteria either, I don't think, especially not starting up for who I would or wouldn't make a video with. I'm not really sure what the criteria basically need to be. You'd need to be able to talk about your character. And I would need some sort of visual if I was to illustrate them on the stream as well. Well, not the stream, the video. So I think the criteria would essentially be I'd need a reference image and I would ask questions and you get to basically info dump. Saran, what if you send a friend request to... Oh, sending friend requests on Roblox? Looking up for another reference for a character. Okay. How are we spelling your name? But I've wanted to do podcasts for a while. I've had a few different ideas on how to get into themes for them, but that could be one. What was your username? Glistens. Carson, I would join in if I was older. Well, if it's something I do, and if it's something I continue to do, there's always a chance that when you've had enough birthdays, you can join in. I don't know how long I would do it for or how long it'd be successful. But if it's fun, I'd continue to do it, would be the general basis. I am struggling to find your username in chat. Listen, what was the username you said it was? So I think it'd definitely be fun to do them. I'm just concerned that, like, interesting other people as well, you know? Holly, Skelly. Hi, Skelly. You were first. Holly was first. You see, so I was thinking we need a Jcrow reference to put in here. Maybe I can just put one there. What color do I get? Spooky ghost. You went to a pumpkin patch? That's so cool. I want to go to a pumpkin patch. Do you get to pick out your own pumpkins? Or did I just delete? Did I delete something important? I don't know which Jcrow characters to put in. Eden, Poppy, Jack, Colby, Granini. I have the Zip Lord. He's good at making people angry. I've done Colby reference in the last Vocaloid one I did. Eden's had a lot. I could do Jack. Jack's not had a lot. I'm worried their proportions would be off with this though, with the posing. Skelly, yes, but we got apple cider instead of pumpkin. I've never had apple cider or pumpkin cider. Saran says that Glisten's username isn't appearing. Carson said to do Jack because of Spooky Month. That's actually a pretty good idea. Spooky Month! My animation meme for Spooky Month drops tomorrow. The Sapello one is live tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow, the 1st. Let me double check. I posted in Discord about it. News and updates. When did I schedule that? I'm pretty sure I scheduled it. For the 1st of October. It drops tomorrow at 12 p.m. UK time. So the Spooky Month animation meme I worked on like a year ago and then never composed it together. That goes live tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Saran, you've got a picture in... Wait, Saran, did you just go and scoop the reference for me? You did, I appreciate it. You didn't have to do all that. But thank you. Could have put garlic instead of onion for the prompts for Inktober, yeah. How many people are doing Inktober, by the way? Is anyone actually going to do Inktober? Euro Seas. Oh my gosh, Glish's OC is insane. That's so cool. Ooh. Listen, how do you want crediting? Who are we actually up to in the credits? Carson was written, Mochi was next, right? Was it Mochi? That's the right one? Yeah, so cute. I love their hair so much. I'm not sure what the hair is doing, but I'm loving it. It's like a flower. It's like a really pretty flower. Is that the right character, Glisten? I'm just waiting for confirmation before we get started is all. Is it? Is it right? I'm I'm taking that little expression in chat as a yes. Let's start with, okay, so the band, let's stick with the hair. Little leaf. I feel like the character's head looks like the center of a flower to me. So that looks like a leaf to me, and it's giving leaf. So want their little bandana. And we're gonna get Saran's character next. I've not clicked on the link yet, Saran, so I don't actually know which OC it's gonna be. This chibi has a really big head. Not your character. The chibis I'm drawing, I'm like, whoa, this is a big bandana. Compared to how big it is realistically. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue and purple. Like the character, fine. The chibi I've drawn, big head. Biggest head in the universe. Probably not quite. What would that even look like? You know what? I bet there's a world record for biggest, like just the biggest head. Guys, I kind of want to Google it. My search history is so random. It's just full of the most random stuff. Because my brain literally does that. It's like, what's the world record for the biggest head? And then the next thing will just be something random like, how is MSG made? Okay, so what if I start with the petal shapes? That's so cute. I'm trying to get the shapes in place first, and then I'm going to work with the scales. What is this going to be? Like a brown. Kind of funny for a rainbow character, actually. Because it's not a colour in the rainbow. Carson, one of my searches is it okay to eat soup? Morally or physically? Is it morally okay to eat soup, or is it like healthy? Which one did you mean? Is it safe to eat soup? Did you get an answer? Watch Stars Arts. I'm doing an Ocean Eyes trying to guess which OC I'll be doing. Our lovely Lady Cara. Lovely Lady Cara, I'm hoping. Not liking the shape I've got on some of these petals, so I'm going to work on that first. I know that it's not the full shape of the petals, I'm just trying to get the spacing first, and then build up the shape on top of them. Because they've actually got a little bit of a fishtail look, which is really cute. Should the petals have... No, because they're going behind the bandana. They're on the back of the head, so that needs to be round. Okay. This is a perfect example. This, like Carson's character over here, like there's so much variety in all of these OCs, but like some of these are like strong examples of I would not have thought of. It's really cool. Well, it kind of like flicks out and then curves in. It's more like that shape, right? Oop. I think you guessed that right. Carson, cause my best friend ate soup once and she was washing dishes. She did that to herself. Wait, Oh, you. I remember. Disclaimer: do not feed people soap. Don't feed people soap. When I was little, I was in like primary school, which is like baby school for non-British out there. Primary school, I was in reception, which is the equivalent of kindergarten, I think. So like little. I think it's ages 3 to 5, maybe. Anyway, I remember one of my friends was really, really mad at her sister. And this already blew my mind, child me, because the story started with, well, I was making her a cup of tea, and I was there like, you're allowed to use the kettle? You're allowed to use the burny hot kettle by yourself? And she was like, shush. Anyway, I was making her a cup of tea, and I decided I wanted to get back at her. And I was like, okay, so did you make it bad? And she was like, which was like big brain for child me. Yeah, just make it taste. Which was like worse. I filled it with dish soap. My jaw hit the floor. I was like, what do you mean you filled it with dish soap? And she'd made a cup of tea for her sister, her older sister, and filled it with dish soap. And she was like, and my sister drank all of it, and she later had a tummy ache. And I was shook. I was like, my friend is secretly a supervillain at this point. But also, my biggest question to her was, how did your sister not notice that it just tasted like soap? But yeah, it reminds me of that. She did it on purpose, though. Again, disclaimer, don't feed people soap. Unless I guess they're a supervillain, then you can maybe feed them soap. Let's be real. If she came into school the next day and was like, my sister filled my juice with soap, child me would have probably been like, well, you, yeah. Adult me would go, well, that's an adult getting back at a child, which morally is messed up. But child me, who was also 5 at the time, would have gone, well, you put soap in her drink, so why are you surprised? Okay. Mochi, your baby car looks so cute. I'm hoping they're gonna all look much cuter when they're not just rough sketches. We could do the line art for these tomorrow, maybe. Neat them up, make them look pretty. I want to change where this bandana is. So it looks more like a bandana. So we're going to make it hang here instead. They have like little vines on their arms, which are cute as well. This bag on the front of them kind of makes me think, I keep thinking they've got a banana. I keep thinking, are they wearing shorts and rainbow leggings, or are the rainbows part of the pants? Like, are they like dungarees, shorts with rainbow socks? But yeah, these are all going to look way cuter when they're not messy sketches. This is why the references are staying on the screen. I think, unless we're going to get told otherwise, that they're rainbow socks. And like brown boots with like a fluffy boot cuff at the top, by the looks of it. Like that. Saran, sounds cool. You love original stories. Scaly Colby rapidly putting soap in the Ziploc drink. Wait, yeah. Like, Stink Lord, time to fix your number one problem. Your stink. Gets the fairy dish soap. I think it's called Dawn dish soap in America. And then this would be Saran's if we can. As Art Fight didn't work. No, I just hadn't been on Art Fight yet. That's all. I've not actually checked. I didn't check them. Would we have got your character? I misread it as the brown creature, though. Oh no, it's because you put here, have the creature. Behold the creature, featuring the feature. Oh, they live in a lighthouse. That's so cute. It doesn't work. Haunted, damn. Maybe it's a less cute lighthouse than I thought it was. They have a little pet seagull. I love seagulls. I could put a bird on his head. We could put a bird on his head. I'm gonna write down Saran. I've got you're currently going down as Saran draws because it's what I can see on your screen. If you want that changing, let me know. Actually, their limbs will probably work really well for the style we've got going on here. We have gloves. Unfortunately, we don't have hands here. Everyone's too chubby and too chibi. Saran. Yes, he's a bird head. Thank you. Carson cutely steals everyone's socks. Excuse. I wasn't even wearing my favorite socks. It's okay. I don't know. They were pretty comfy actually. I say that. I have very cool socks. I have no plain or regular socks. They're all fun. Let's get some freckles. Okay, hair. The hair does flip based on where they're stood. There we go. Nice. What time are we on? Oh no. It's just hit 2 minutes past 10. So I was thinking in the next stream I could do the live line art for this and a bit of colour. If everyone's having fun. Little Jim Bob, not Larry. Glisten, you better not mess with my gang, or you'll be messing with Oopie Goopy, General Munchkin Man, Little Jim Bob, and worst of all, Larry. Oopie Goopy Man, no! To intimidate. Oh, they have a ponytail too! I say two because Yudai also had a little ponytail at the back. Very cute. Almost like the little buck feathers of a seagull. Secretly 3 seagulls in a trench coat. 12 seagulls in a trench coat. How many seagulls do we think would fit in a coat to make up this one man? The coattail. I'm looking at the shape they've got going on at the waistline there and hesitate there, like, what am I doing with that? Cute shoes though. This is the pose where the feet are turned up a little bit. And again, placeholders, these are going to be less jacked. Promise. Curve that down, probably better. Forearm is behind the back. Seagull. Seagull. Wait. Yes. They're important. They're important. Important. Look at them. Important. Cry glitch. Larry is the one who asks for money and then eats it in front of you. Larry's the one that asks for money and eats it in front of you. Guys, my ex texted me earlier. Oof. We had a long convo about how we don't want to see each other for a long time. Oh, about how we don't see each other. And you're falling in love again. Oh no. I'm a hopeless romantic. Cry glitch. You deserve more than that guy. It's like on the one hand, I get you. You deserve more, and I get how like troubling it can be. I've seen it happen a lot. You deserve someone that respects you. Someone that's always going to be there for you and always respect you. You deserve somebody that doesn't just message you when, say, they're lonely. Go like, hey, we've not spoken in a while. Assuming it's the guy, the same, because I know you mentioned why you left a previous ex, and if it's the same guy, you do deserve better than that, honestly. So, Ryan, you got all his details to the point. Thank you, Seagull. Well, they should be better at some point. But also, Seagull is important. I'll get a reference of like a bird nesting pose to get it looking kind of cozy up there, but it's getting a bird on his head. I like seagulls. I like seagulls quite a lot, even though, like, I don't know about other countries, but in England, quite aggro. People don't like them here, but I think a lot of British just don't like nature in general, from what I've seen. Or at least the British older generation. If something's alive, old people seem to just hate it. They always come up with a reason. It's like pigeons, and they're like, ugh, they're vermin. No, they're not. They're a pigeon. You're a vermin. Margaret, get out. Third important detail. I'm wondering if it would look cuter if we put it kind of here. Bird. Like on the side? Nah, definitely not. Right on the top is exactly where that bird needs to be. A little smaller though. And then the shape of them kind of blends in with the way that the hair is tufting forward. Because they're kind of also mimicking a shape like that with the hair, you know? So they're blending in. We almost got everything sketched today. Like I say, I can sketch the last couple, and yeah, tomorrow we can do some line art and fill them in, I guess. And then we've got like little characters, little guys. Cry glitch. Well, I want to see if he wants to try again, though. I don't know if he intended this convo to lead to something further. It is up to you. And he sent hearts and said I'm beautiful and blah blah. It's up to you. But he really did break a humongous boundary with what he did. Cry, hold my hand. What's going on in the little bro's brain? You mean the bird? Sarandros in Gustavo's cuteness is universal, and that's why Simon spoils him. Good. Baby bird. Glisten, I just see the word gust, and I'm assuming that's his name. Oh, I was about to draw a figure and fling them, assuming the person that I texted you cried. Oh no. You can meet a better man. They can be cute. They can send you a cute text and be like, "Oh, I'm so sweet." Now that it's been long enough to forget how much it hurt. It's totally up to you, Cray, but honestly, you do deserve better, and if you do give this guy another shot, you need to like really point out the boundary that they broke and that they need to respect that in future. But honestly, you deserve the best, and what they did was not the best. We have reached the end of the live stream though. It went over a little bit because I wanted to draw the bird. Wanted to draw the bird. So we've got lots of different OCs currently going. I have a note of everybody. So we've got one from Skelly, Astroblaze, Crispy, a character called Zara. I was double checking it was Dude Bros. I think it is. Dear Rayne, Milo, Tallied, Night Watcher, Carson, Mochi Stars Arts, Glisten, and Saran Draws. Is that your username on here? Yes, it is. If you want me to change it out, I can change it out. Just let me know. So, well, we've not checked the monarchy today. So the current monarch of the day is Carson. Saran Draws, you're the heir to the throne, and Cryglitch, knight in shining armor. Thank you to everyone that joined the stream today. Astroblaze Animations, Badoki, Mochi, Nisty, Glisten, Squeaky Clean, Skelly, Agent Jimmy, Annabeth's Yankees Caps, Night Watcher. Uh, did I get everybody? We've seen lots of people today. Got a lot of people in chat today. It's been good to see you all. So yeah, thank you for joining the stream. The streaming schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. UK time. The spooky month long format animation meme drops tomorrow, October 1st, 12 p.m. UK time. Depending on where you are, good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Have a great day, or sweet dreams. Bye bye.